Hello, I'm author Nancy Flinchbaugh, and this is my podcast, Writing for Change. Today I'm interviewing Olivia Williams, a teacher who teaches for change. We are talking about her experiences with the Witness Tree Institute of Ghana. This is a program that takes teachers from Ghana, the United States, and other countries on a 2-week transformative educational experience to learn about the history and culture of Ghana. Olivia is a Ghanaian teacher who teaches English language and the creative arts for grades 7 through 9. She's also an artist, an instructor in gospel dance, and a Sunday school teacher. Olivia participated in the Witness Tree program in 2023, 24, and 25, and I really enjoyed getting to know her in July of 2025 when I also participated in the program. Please join me in welcoming Olivia Williams. Well, welcome, Olivia. It's great to see you again. And I just wanted to ask you a few questions today about your experience with Witness Tree Institute that we both shared in July. So first of all, just tell me a little about yourself and how you decided to become a teacher.
Well, my name is Olivia Williams, and it has been a very wonderful privilege given to me to first of all have you all for this Zoom meeting. And I think it's a privilege. And also, I'm a teacher. I teach English language and visual arts in one of the Ghanaian schools, Unique East Montessori School specifically. And also, I became a teacher because my daddy inspired me. He taught me that I need to impact the younger generation. He saw the need of me becoming that leader in my community. So he thought it best that I could start it on the platform of the teaching profession. So he encouraged me. So that's how come I find myself in this field today. Thank you.
Well, that's very cool. He saw that you had the potential to really make a positive impact on the lives of the young people.
Yes.
And so you did it. That's very cool. So I know you've participated in the Witness Tree Institute 3 times, was it? How did you get involved with that, and what motivated you to apply to Witness Tree?
Yeah, it was actually my vice principal back in the training college who actually spoke to me about the program. And I'm sure she might have looked at certain qualities, yes, and saw that I am a potential candidate. So she spoke to me about the benefits, how it to equip me with the necessary skills as a young growing teacher. So I thought it wise and I applied. So I applied in 2003 and I was interviewed and I was successfully picked in 2004 and even this year. So it's a privilege to be among teachers all over the diaspora to learn and share my experience with others.
Well, I know we were all blessed in our cohort to have you a part of the cohort. So for me, that was one of the coolest things about the experience was to get to meet Ghanaian teachers and to learn from you. And so thank you for participating in our cohort. That's very cool. What would you say are some maybe 3 important things that you've learned during your time in Witness Tree?
Yeah, first of all, I learned respect. That's one of the important things that I learned. And secondly, I also learned about appreciation for appreciating diversity, the need to appreciate diversity. And lastly, what I also learned was gracious space. So respect, appreciate the diversity or the diverse nature of culture. Then lastly, gracious space. So those 3 elements have carried me all the way and is still helping me.
Well, those are great things to learn, to respect others, to hold gracious space for them, and to respect the diversity. and the importance of diversity. So in the program, there were teachers from both Ghana and the United States. What was that like for you to interact with the American teachers?
Yeah, first of all, it's amazing. It kind of excites you to hear that you are going to meet American friends. You've never met them before in your entire life. So, first of all, I was excited. And when I met them face to face, I realized that they were loving people, so kind, empathetic, and they are ready to learn. So, it was such a wonderful experience being in a group with American teachers. Yeah.
So would you say that the experience with Witness Tree impacts your own teaching in Ghana?
Yeah.
How does it help you or as a teacher?
Yeah, it has helped me in the sense that now I have been able to develop my active listening skills because witness tree teaches us that as a teacher you need to listen to the children, listen to your students, know what they want, give them the opportunity to be able to share and not limit them. So it's like student-centered approach. So I think developing that active listening skills and giving my students gracious space has helped me as a teacher. And that has been introduced in my class. So in my classroom, there is room for communication, collaboration, teamwork, and my students always enjoy the learning environment.
I would like to be your student. It sounds like you make a wonderful classroom.
Yeah.
That's very cool that Witness Tree also helped you kind of develop that. So while we were there in Ghana, we had a lecture about education in Ghana. And one of the things they told us is that you try to teach the whole student, not just the head or the book learning, but also the psychological, the emotional, the spiritual. So you want to try to create a whole person and to encourage all aspects. How does your school do that? Or do you think that that's something that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Our school also plays a vital role because our school believes that the students need to be developed as a whole because he or she will need to be able to fit in the environment or the society in which he or she belongs. So, in my school, for instance, we have a day for training, practical training. We go for physical education activities, and we also have a day set aside to learn about Christian values and other religious values, not only limiting the students to maybe Christianity, we expose them to other forms of religion. And sometimes we do invite their parents to the school to teach the students to engage with them so that this can build their confidence. It's not only about book. Sometimes we put them in a situation where they have to solve problems. So you need to learn how to lace your shoe and fix your buttons, and you need to be able to help others. So I think my school is also doing very well, and we need more resources to be able to put this all together. Yes.
That sounds very good. And also another thing they talked about how you also try to teach the traditional language as well as stories from the past and the music, the drumming that you try to, and the wisdom. So we had the Sankofa bird looking back,
Mhm.
but it's important to look back and to learn from our ancestors and to continue to bring that wisdom into today. And you try to do that in your schools also, right?
Yes, yes, we do that a lot.
Yeah. Well, would you encourage other teachers to apply to Witness Tree?
Yes, I will. In fact, I've always been doing that since the first year and the second year. And this year, I've spoken to most of the teachers around me, the ones I know, and they are ready to come and learn and experience what Witness Tree is offering to young teachers out there. And I have someone who is already ready to apply once the portal is opened. Yeah.
Why would you tell somebody to apply? What do you tell them?
Yeah, I think first of all, Witness Tree is a program not only meant to bring teachers who are Americans and Ghanaians together, but also Witness Tree is there to let Ghanaian teachers know about the history of our nation, Ghana, the history of Africans, who we are. So with that, we the indigents or we the citizens of or the host country, we need to come on board and learn more. So that is why I think it's good for teachers to apply. Teachers who are within Ghana, so they can also learn about their culture and history. So when they come back to their classroom, they know what they are telling the students, first-hand experiences. Yeah.
That's beautiful. So I call my podcast Writing for Change because I try to write for peace, justice, and the earth. And I think you maybe are also teaching for change. Can you explain how you might consider yourself? What kind of changes are you hoping for in your students and your society?
Yeah, the change I'm hoping for, I'm seeing it as a light that is coming up and to shine bright for the younger generation and those who are coming. Because in our societies today, we have lots of things going on, and the younger ones just learn anything. They learn by imitation. So whatever they see, they learn. So first of all, before I can bring a change, I need to be that change myself. I need to be that role model, the good person with the good examples that the student can follow. So being the first hand role model or the first hand changer, then my students can also copy the right things that I do. So this can also help them in their lives, and they can also be the light to the next generation. Yeah.
That's a beautiful vision for your teaching, and your children are very fortunate to have you shining your light and being the change so that they can also be the change and be the light. So, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Um, Nothing really. I'm just excited to be on your platform, to have this opportunity, to be able to share my experiences. And I hope people will see and they will see the good work Witness Tree is doing and how Ghanaian teachers are also doing their best in the various places. Yeah, when nobody sees. So it says that integrity means what you do when no one sees you. So in our little kindness, wherever we are doing our best. And thanks to your channel, because your channel will also bring more exposure. People will see the good work we are doing here. Thank you.
Well, it's been great to talk with you today, Olivia, and certainly one of the highlights of my trip to Ghana was meeting you and to have a new friend in Ghana. And I enjoyed talking to you and learning from you. And I wish you all the best as you begin a new school year. And yeah, keep you in my prayers. So thank you for talking with me today.
Thank you so much.
You can find more information about Witness Tree Institute on their website at witnesstreeinstitute.org. There you can read blogs written by program participants and get more information about how to apply for the program. Follow their Facebook page at Witness Tree Institute. In addition, you can find YouTube videos on their director, Tete Kabwa's YouTube channel, where he has two playlists, Witness Tree Institute Africa and Witness Tree Institute Contemporary Ghana. Thank you for listening. You can find out more about my writing for change on my website at nancyflinchbaugh.com or check out my YouTube channel at Nancy Flinchbaugh and also on Facebook at Nancy Flinchbaugh Author. The Writing for Change podcast is available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Just search for Writing for Change, Nancy Flinchbaugh. Have a great day.